But you have seen the headlines and you have seen the before and after photos. Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro help people lose a lot of weight very fast. But here is the part almost no one explains clearly: what actually happens when you stop a GLP-1 drug. Why do so many people regain the weight, and how can you protect your metabolism, your muscle, and your results if you ever decide to come off? In the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through exactly what changes inside the body, what you can expect week by week, and the simple plan that helps you keep the fat off without feeling miserable or starving. If videos like this help you make smarter health choices, tap like right now so more people see it, and subscribe for research-based fat loss videos. In the comments, tell me your #1 question about stopping a GLP-1 drug so I can answer it in a future video. Let us start with the truth in plain language. GLP-1 drugs like Semaglutide and Tirzepatide reduce appetite by mimicking a natural gut hormone. While you are on the medicine, your hunger drops, your cravings quiet down, your stomach empties more slowly, and many people eat fewer calories without thinking about it. The number on the scale goes down, but your body does not know you are trying to look good for summer. Your body thinks there has been a long shortage of food. It adapts the way it always has. Resting energy burn falls. Non-exercise movement falls. Thyroid output can drift down. Many people lose muscle along with fat, sometimes a lot of muscle, especially if they were not eating enough protein or lifting weights during the process. That lower muscle mass and lower energy burn are the hidden setup for rebound weight gain the moment the drug pressure comes off. When you stop, appetite hormones rebound. Ghrelin, the hunger signal, tends to rise. Leptin, the satiety signal that drops with weight loss, stays lower than it was at your higher body weight. The gut speeds up again, which can make you feel hungrier sooner after meals. Reward circuits in the brain become more responsive to highly processed foods because dopamine signaling has been suppressed for months. Add those together and you have a perfect storm. You want more food. Food feels more rewarding. Your body burns fewer calories at rest than before you started, and the easiest fuel to store again is fat, not muscle. None of this means you must regain weight. It means you need a plan that respects biology. Here is what the first 8 weeks of a GLP-1 drug commonly look like when there is no plan. In the first 2 weeks, you feel surprisingly hungry and you think something is wrong with your willpower. It is not willpower, it is chemistry. In weeks 3 and 4, the scale starts to creep up. First 2 pounds, then 4. Much of it is water and glycogen returning to your muscles and liver, but some is fat. By weeks 5 to 8, many people decide they need to restart the medicine. That is the loop we are going to break. The solution has 3 pillars: protect muscle, normalize appetite signals, and rebuild an eating and movement rhythm that matches your new body size. Let us turn that into a simple day plan first, then I will explain why each step works. For breakfast or the first meal of your day, lead with protein and fiber. Aim for 30 to 40 grams of protein and at least 10 grams of fiber. An example would be eggs and Greek yogurt with berries, or a protein smoothie with chia seeds and spinach. If you like coffee, have it with or after that meal, not on an empty stomach, so you avoid a sharp spike in stress hormones that can drive rebound hunger later. Late morning or early afternoon, drink water and have a piece of fruit or raw vegetables if true hunger appears. Learn the difference between appetite and habit. If you would happily eat chicken and vegetables, you are hungry. If you only want a pastry, that is a craving. Pause for 5 minutes. Breathe, and most cravings pass. Lunch centers around protein and plants again. Think salmon and a large salad with olive oil, or chicken and roasted vegetables with quinoa. You do not need a perfect macro split, but you do need a consistent protein target. If you weigh 180 pounds, aim for at least 140 grams of protein across the day. If that sounds high, move toward it over 2 to 3 weeks. Protein protects lean mass and raises the calories you burn, digesting your food. In the afternoon, move a 10 to 15-minute walk after a meal cuts the size of the blood sugar rise, which reduces cravings later. This is the most underrated high-return habit you can adopt when you come off a GLP-1 drug. It is simple, low impact, and it works. Dinner is your calm meal. Keep it protein forward with vegetables and add carbs that match your activity. If you lifted or walked a lot, a potato or rice portion is fine. If you sat all day, keep carbs lower and pile on vegetables. Finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. When you stop late-night eating, you sleep better, and your overnight fat burning improves because insulin stays lower. Now, let us add resistance training, because this is the lever that separates people who maintain from people who regain. Lift weights 2 to 4 days per week. You do not need marathon workouts. You need quality sets that challenge major muscle groups. Push, pull, squat, hinge, and carry. If you are new, start with 2 full body sessions per week and 1 short home session with bands. Muscle is your calorie sink and your glucose sponge. When you hold on to it, you hold on to a faster metabolism. When you build it, you make future maintenance easier. What about cardio? Keep it, but keep it smart. Walk daily. Add short intervals once or twice a week if you enjoy them. Do not replace lifting with long grinding cardio sessions when you come off the medicine. Long, frequent cardio with low protein speeds, muscle loss. Steady walking with strength training protects muscle and mood without driving hunger through the roof. You also need one simple rule for processed foods. Do not keep trigger foods in the house for the first 8 weeks after stopping. Your hunger and reward circuits are extra sensitive during this window. Processed snacks are designed to overpower your natural stop signals. Make your environment boring and supportive. Keep real food visible. Keep protein easy. Keep fruit on the counter. If you want something sweet, pair it with protein so it digests slower and does not wake up cravings again 2 hours later. Electrolytes, hydration, and fiber matter more than most people realize here. When appetite returns, some of what you feel as hunger is thirst or sodium drop. Start your day with water and a pinch of mineral salt, or just make sure your meals are salted well, especially if you are eating fewer processed foods than before. Hit 25 to 35 grams of fiber daily from vegetables, berries, beans, chia, flax, or oats. Fiber stretches the stomach, feeds gut bacteria that help regulate appetite hormones, and slows the rise of blood sugar after meals. Let us talk about mindset for a moment. If the scale jumps up a few pounds in the first 2 weeks, do not panic. Much of that is water and glycogen returning as you eat more normally. Give your body 14 days with the plan before you judge it. Track 2 things each week that matter more than the scale. Track your waist at the navel and the number of strength sets you complete. If your waist stays stable and your strength holds or rises, you are winning even if your weight fluctuates a little. Sleep is not optional. When you cut sleep, hunger hormones go loud and impulse control goes quiet. Aim for 7 to 9 hours in a cool, dark room. Get morning light in your eyes within an hour of waking, even if it is cloudy. Avoid heavy meals close to bedtime. Those 3 habits will do more for your appetite control than the perfect supplement stack. Speaking of supplements, you do not need many. A basic protein powder can help you hit your target. Creatine supports strength. Fish oil can help if your diet is low in fatty fish. Magnesium glycinate at night can support sleep. Keep it boring and proven. You are rebuilding a lifestyle, not chasing a hack. If you are still on a GLP-1 and planning your exit, start this plan for 2 8 weeks before you reduce your dose. Build protein habits. Begin lifting walk after meals. Practice the no trigger foods rule. When you taper the medicine, taper your reliance on ultra-processed food at the same time. When the prescription ends, you will already be living the behaviors that keep the results. What if you already stopped and the rebound is underway? Do not shame yourself and do not swing into a crash diet. That will shred more muscle and make the rebound harder. Start with protein at breakfast or your first meal today. Take a walk after each meal today. Do a short strength session today, even if it is only 10 minutes of push-ups, rows, squats, and a plank. Small daily wins quiet the panic and tell your brain you are back in control. Here is the honest bottom line. GLP-1 drugs are powerful tools. They are not magic, and they are not a life sentence. When you stop, appetite gets louder and metabolism runs slower than you want. But with a protein-first plate, 2 to 4 days of resistance training, daily walking fiber at every meal, and a home that does not constantly tempt you, you can keep most of your progress and feel good doing it. That is the part of the story I want you to experience. If this helped you feel clear and confident about life after Ozempic, tap like now so the algorithm shows it to more people who need it. Subscribe for weekly evidence-based videos on fat loss, metabolism, and healthy habits, and tell me in the comments what part of coming off the medicine worries you most. I read everything, and I will use your questions to shape the next video. Take a breath. You are not broken. Your body is adaptive. Give it the right signals and it will adapt in your favor.